So a year ago, I sprained my ankle. So I got thinking, how can I never sprain my ankle again? So I devised these 3 exercises to make sure I never sprain my ankle again. So I did countless hours of research to determine which 3 exercises are the best. And I found the 3 that I'm going to share with you today. And all you need is a dumbbell and a resistance band. So one of my biggest issues was when I was squatting and when I was walking. I kept feeling a pinch in the front of my ankle. So I'm going to show you a really great exercise that helped me clean up this restriction with my squats and help me get back to walking and running pain-free. So now we're going to use your dumbbell and your band. You're going to grab it and make sure you have enough resistance, and you want to place it on either side of your ankle bone, making sure the force is pulling back and downwards. So you should feel a decent amount of resistance here pulling back, and if you don't, just adjust accordingly. Now you're going to lean forward, putting your weight through the ankle and the foot, and you should feel a little bit of that resistance creating some space in the joint. What this is doing, it's a little bit of a banded distraction. So it's creating some space. You should feel the stretch through the back of your ankle here, pulsing back and forth. Now you want to make sure you can only go as far as you can without letting your heel lift up. So keeping your heel down, keeping that foot nice and stable, driving that knee forward, letting your forearm put a little bit of extra pressure through the leg. And you want to pause at that end, 3 to 5 seconds, feel the stretch. Come back, continue to mobilize the ankle, trying to get your knee as far as you can over the toe without that pinching sensation in the front. The next thing we're going to do is work on improving your ankle stability so you never roll your ankle again. I want you to start and first create a tripod with your foot. If you don't know what that means, think of putting the balance in your big toe, your pinky toe, and your heel, creating a stable tripod, making sure that's nice and strong and set before you lift your other foot off the ground. Now just starting to notice where the balance is here, finding nice stability. You're going to pass the weight side to side like a pendulum. Now I want you to make sure that you don't let that foot wobble and cave in as we come side to side. So really trying your best here to challenge your balance without letting that ankle roll. Now, if you've just sprained your ankle, this could be a little hard, so start with smaller momentum and then making those arc a little bit bigger. And I challenge you, like I used to do when I sprained my ankle, I brought my foot out to the side because I want to challenge myself in more difficult positions. Bring your knee nice and tall. Really working on preventing further sprains requires you to be creative and also continue to challenge yourself. To make your balance even better, this is what you do. So if you're up for a challenge and you want to progress your ankle stability to that next level, really make sure you never sprain your ankle again. We're going to get a foam pad or an unstable surface. If you have a yoga mat, double that over. It's going to make the same exercise 10 times harder. So I only have 15 pounds here, but you'll notice my ankle is wobbling. But that's okay because we're training our ankle to be strong in that position that would normally cause an ankle sprain by exposing it to those extreme ranges of motion, making you a lot less likely to experience further ankle sprains for the rest of your life. The last thing that's missing to really prevent ankle sprains is calf strength. And I'm not talking about just basic ordinary calf raises. I'm talking about single leg eccentric calf raises without any compensation or movement through the foot that's going to make sure we're not getting the optimal strength through the ankle. Now, a lot of times if you see people doing calf raises on both feet, you'll see their feet turning out like this, leaning to the side, supinating outwards. That's not really doing anything. If anything, it's just putting more pressure on your ligaments. So make sure you avoid that mistake, and now I'm going to show you the right way to do it. So earlier we talked about that tripod foot. I want you to think of that same analogy, putting that weight through the big toe as you come up into your calf raise. Once you can do that okay, coming up nice and straight, we're going to move to that single leg variation. So you want to make sure, again, you're not coming up and out to the side, but you're coming all the way up, pausing at the top, and coming slow on the way down. So I don't want you to come up and drop. I want you to come up, raise those feet, pause at the top, at least 2 seconds, coming down as slow as you can without letting that foot wobble. This is really going to help build eccentric strength in all the muscles and the tendons around your ankle, making them resilient and preventing further injuries. So make sure you do these properly. And if you want to get to that pro level, work up to at least 8 to 12 plus reps on each leg before adding any weight. Definitely give these a try. So those are 3 of my favorite exercises that help me rehab my sprained ankle, and I hope they work for you too. Let me know in the comments below after you've tried these. Would love to hear from you. Don't forget to stay tuned for future videos, and as always, if you're interested in improving your athletic mobility and getting fit, check out our online courses down below. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Gotta stay fit.